He
Wow.
can't puke and he can't regurgitate his food.
Wow.
Which is really beneficial for him in some ways, because when he was extended down by just his 2 back feet and eating out of that dish, he was still able to swallow that food and it go into his stomach. Now, if I were to try to do a handstand and eat, it's probably not going to work out the same for me, because we do have a 2-way valve that allows us to vomit.
Okay.
So it's beneficial for him because it takes a lot more energy if he's on one branch. There's a branch below him that he's wanting to get to those leaves. If he had to go all the way to the trunk of that tree, go down and back out that branch. Whereas they just have the ability to just, hang by their 2 back feet and actually just reach down for that branch.
Okay.
So it works out a lot better for them.
Are we being too loud for you?
That's Rachel and Phoebe.
Okay.
Rachel's the one sticking her head out, and then she's taking a nap smaller in that pouch. We do have 4 babies right now that you can actually bottle feed of the baby kangaroos.
Oh, that's cool.
And we always have at least 2. We do like to raise our baby kangaroos in pairs. That way they associate with each other as well as people, so that when we put them out back with the bigger kangaroos, they aren't shocked like all of a sudden, what is all this?
How many kangaroos you got?
Out there, I think we have 6 or 7.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And we do have one of the only friendly male intact kangaroos around that we know of. He was bottle raised here. We bottle raised them for 18 months instead of 10 months. 10 months is what they need nutritionally, but we bottle raised them for a lot longer. Even though it's extremely expensive, when people come and pay to bottle feed them, it kind of evens out the cost. We don't really make anything off of it. It's just enough to really kind of break even to be able to bottle raise those kangaroos. But we bottle raised him for 18 months, and so we're actually able to go out there and move around and work with the females out there while he's in the enclosure. Now, typically that's not something that you can do.
Yeah, I'm about to say no.
Even if they're born and raised in captivity,
yeah.
If they're used to being around people, they're not going to let you in. So right now, we're actually bottle raising a male kangaroo intact for our breeder as a favor for him, because he doesn't have any friendly male kangaroos that you can go in there and just work around.
Yeah.
We still have a rule where you have to have at least 2 people that goes into his enclosure at once.
Yeah.
Just if anything were to ever go sideways, but you can actually get right up in his face and go, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?" And he puts his little nose right up there next to your nose.
Oh, that's
adorable. Back and forth. So when our breeder saw the video of us doing that with him, he was like, "Can you please bottle feed one of our male kangaroos so that he can have a friendly kangaroo he can actually go in there and interact with?" So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's super cool that you're able to train one like that. Because I've seen the videos, man. The male kangaroos, they don't play.
No, they don't. And he is still so intimidating. I mean, even when you go out there, he'll puff up real big and act like he's like real tough stuff.
Oh yeah.
But then he's
he's just a big baby. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Super cool. Are you guys planning to get anything else like cats or anything like that here?
There's been talk about different things. I think we've been contemplating otters. We have that pond out there and everything, so it would take a lot of modification and everything to be able to have that. We'd have to be
Otters
a lot of
awesome.
time and everything put into their enclosure. We've thought about that. We've thought about several different options, but there was somebody trying to give us one of those cats that, is it a Savannah cat? The
polka dotted?
Yeah, spotted ones.
Yeah, Savannah's.
Yeah, Savannah. They're trying to give us one of those, but I'm like, at this point, like if you're trying to give away one of your Savannah cats, it's probably not the nicest.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Now, if you try to raise one, probably.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
He likes his shoulders scratched out there. It's like, hey man, why'd you still?
And that's what John does too. John pets him like that, and so that's probably kind of the same deal for him. He loves John.
Oh
John
yeah.
is
John's the owner, right?
He is, yeah.
Okay.
John and Donna, yeah. And when we first got Flash 3 years ago, there were 3 employees, 2 of which being the owners. So John was in here all the time working with him, and he's the one that got him comfortable enough to be able to come down here and interact with us. So he does know who I am, and he has somewhat of a bond with me, but it will not compare whatsoever to John. Sometimes in the mornings, his enclosure goes up 20 feet. And so while he usually has a routine schedule that he'll come down when we're chopping up his breakfast, occasionally if he's not hungry and his system is full, he's not really wanting to come down, he's just having a lazy morning. And so I'll go in there and I'll like be blowing a banana up towards him, trying to entice him to come down. It won't work for me, so then I just go get John, and all John has to do is just come in there and go, "Hey, Flash," and his kind of voice, Flash will start coming down, and every time.
That's so funny.
So they do pick their people, and they do have a bond with like a one certain person, and that person for Zoe is John's wife, Donna.
Okay.
And so when they first got Zoe, she was our holding sloth, our first holding sloth, and she was our first baby sloth, and so that's a combination that, you know, is bound to be, you know, she held her all the time, regardless, or needless to say.
Okay.
And so she was at the main house, like I said, for the first year of her life, and so Donna she does all of the virtual sides of things, like the booking and all the encounters, making sure everything is running smooth on her end. So she held Zoe all the time, just up on her chest. And so Zoe got so attached to Donna and her voice and everything about her that she can't really come down here and do encounters with Zoe, because with her encounters, the person will be holding her, and then the person that's doing the encounter is talking about her and, you know, saying facts and things like that, like I am. And if Donna was in the same room as Zoe, not holding Zoe, she would be trying her darndest just to get to Donna. She'd be pushing away from the person that's holding her, just trying to get to Donna. And so it doesn't really work out for the people that are trying to spend time with her.
Of course not.
Yeah.
So you only had 3 people working here when you guys first started. I'm honestly surprised, because I feel like everybody and their brother would line up to work at this place.
Well, back then, we didn't have as many animals as we do now. I'm not sure, even just within the past year, we have grown substantially, and that's been a lot because of Kevin, the one that does all of our social media stuff.
Okay.
And so that's how we've grown so big on TikTok, and that's what, like, 85 to 90% of people usually say we've heard about you from TikTok. And so we've grown a lot from that, and so we've been able to expand, and now we're just about able to open up our store. So our farm shop, when you first come in, you'll actually be able to go there and check in, and all of our merchandise and everything will be in there. As of right now, it's all in a cabinet, and a very small cabinet at that. And so we've been able to expand, and we're working on finishing that up, and that'll be a huge advancement for us. It'll be a lot more organized to have somewhere that people can actually check in at, and not just get directions for where to go for their encounters.
Yeah, because we went right by you guys first time, because you know, we didn't see the gate, and we saw it, was like, oh, it's closed, we can't even go in there, you know? Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Now, you guys will grow pretty quick, I imagine.
Yeah. And a lot of it is just, you know, learning along the way. You know, it's a lot of trial and error and stuff too, which is why we encourage people to do the Google reviews and just to hear your guys' side of it, what you think worked, what you think didn't, and how if you enjoyed the encounter and whatnot. Because that just really helps us to be able to grow and be able to change and do better every day. So.
I kind of like that it just looked like a normal farm, honestly, because, you know, like, you get to be more hands-on. The moment this place gets too big, then it starts getting a little more corporate.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's not like, a lot of people try to compare us to a zoo, and it's not like a zoo at all, because it is private property, and you have to have reservations and everything to get in. But you get to actually interact with all of the animals on the farm, and it's not like a zoo where you just get to see them behind glass.
Exactly.
So it's a lot different, but.
Yeah, because once you get to a certain size, you're gonna have a lot of, a lot of issues with that, probably, just because more people equals more variables and all that kind of stuff. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're just adorable. It's John, right? Is the owner?
John is the owner, yeah. John and Dawn.
Okay.
Let's see what time it is here.
Yeah, I have no idea how long this goes for. Her mom booked this because of her birthday.
It's 30 minutes. We started about 10 minutes late, so it's 10:40 right now. So our time is up with him.
Okay.
We'll head on out there, and we'll see if the next people are out there.
You were adorable. I had a lot of fun, buddy.
So you'll have to keep an eye on our page here in the next month or so. We should be getting our next baby sloth in, and when we get them in, they're only like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. So they're extremely small. Obviously, she'll go through a 30-day quarantine first, and then after she's cleared and is looking good, we'll slowly add on her.
Hey guys, Michaela's getting ready to start the next encounter, but I just want to let you know, if you're just joining us, this is Flash, and we're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. If you've ever wanted to come hang out with awesome animals like this, come visit us. We actually have over 150 animals, including sloths, kangaroos, llamas, and alpacas. It's truly an amazing gift to be able to come and hang out with these awesome animals. Some of the other ones that we have are camels, alpacas, llamas, spider monkeys. So many different things to do to be able to experience. We have covered wagons along the banks of the beautiful Ocoee River, and it is great. You can look right out the front door and see the Ocoee. You can unzip the back of the window and see so many more animals. Did I hear it? Yes. Yeah. Video?
It takes away a lot of your abilities.
Yeah, and are you pretty familiar with like how quickly AI is making everything so easy?
Oh yeah. I know about AI. I don't use it a lot. You check to keep certain things.
Well, me, Capcom takes the AI.
Yes. I mean, I can throw together like five. If I have the content, like the videos of the day, I can throw together like five.
Yeah. So find me on Facebook, which is Kevin Palmer, and then message me through there, or message me in TikTok on the Palmer account. Because yeah, so I have a lot more plans that we're going to do animated series, Odyssey, podcast, more animal information.
Just type in your app on there. This is exactly.
Yeah. Well, you can message the phone on TikTok. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll send you my text inside that. So just on TikTok, just message on there.
Do you have a TikTok?
And then send me a link in that message of like the other stuff that we do.
Okay.
First instructor for the summer is supposed to be able Alright guys, Flash is hanging out over here, so we're going to check out Zoe for just a second while we wait on the next people. And she has been doing some laps. Look at her. She's like, what's going on? Zoe loves to climb around. She's really getting to be a great climber. And so I like to hang out here sometimes and See how our climbing's doing. We're gonna do it like this so y'all can still see. And this is Zoe. She's our baby sloth. And she is climbing around. A lot of people say, oh, do they really want to interact with you? Yep, Zoe wants to hang out all the time. She's super cute. Guys, this is Zoe. This is just one of our sloths. Hey, Zoe. If you want to come to Ocoee Riverside Farm and hang out with awesome animals like this, come visit us. All right, I think Michaela's out there looking for our next encounter, and then we'll start that. We're gonna actually be live on our other TikTok channel, Sloths and Kangaroos, and we are also live on YouTube right now. Where are we located? We are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We have over 150 animals, including sloths, kangaroos, llamas, alpacas. We have so many awesome things. So if you want to come visit and come hang out with a bunch of awesome animals, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. Are we open all year long? We are, and fall is coming and it's going to be beautiful. Texas too far? No, that's not too far. We've had people from all 50 states, and I think we're pushing 30 countries. There's people here right now from Germany. How cool is that? So pretty awesome. Zoe here is playing peekaboo. Look at her. She's like, peekaboo. She's so funny. She really wants to come hang out, but we're not gonna do that right now. She's trying to debate how to pull herself up there. It's good for her to have basically a little bit of free play, which encourages her to figure things out. And that's what we want the animals to do, is just kind of come into their own and be comfortable. Oh, I think she's gonna go back. She's like, he's not gonna hold me. I've let her down. Look at these cute little guys. You see those cute little kangaroos? How's the sound, guys? We just tried a different mic, and I'm hoping that it works. You're also seeing Baku, the armadillo, right there. And he is scurrying around and checking stuff out. And then, right over here, you got Zoe. So, yes, we have a lot of awesome animals for y'all to come check out, and you should do it. We're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And we have over 150 animals, including sloths, kangaroos, llamas, alpacas, so many awesome things. So come visit us at Ocoee Riverside Farm. Come make memories forever. It's gonna be awesome. Good morning, Deborah. Hope you're having a great day. All right, we're gonna let you guys hang out here for just a minute. Let's see, Flash is kind of chilling pretty good.
Symbol looks like, but you know, I'm not one, so that's a work in progress. But anyway, long sharp claws, long wiggly nose makes this guy pretty effective at finding food. He is a coatimundi, is our man here somewhere said. Him, smallest guy here. Somebody knows what a coatimundi is. Isn't that great? In Central and South America, they call this coatimundi, which is an Indian word meaning nose in belt, because they consistently sleep curled up with their tail around the outside and their nose stuck in the middle, like nose in belt. And in Mexico, so these are in North America, in Mexico they call this a quati, which means the lonesome one. The males are all solitary, the females go in groups or bands. There are two main kinds of coatimundis. This is a mountain coatimundi. There's also a white-tipped coatimundi. This is an arboreal creature, meaning meant to live in the trees. So this guy can run up a tree as fast as he can run across flat ground, and he can run down a tree as fast as he can run up because his feet go backwards. So he goes head first down the tree as fast as he can run up it. In the wild, this guy likes to eat just about everything. Here, some of his favorite things include these super worms. He loves to eat the super worms. And so the long sharp claws and the long wiggly nose tell us this guy likes to dig. So he'll dig into the ground for worms and grubs and bugs. He'll dig up any small mammal nest that he can find. He would eat any lizard or amphibian he could get his claws into. In trees, he likes to run around and he'll wipe out a bird nest or a squirrel nest in a heartbeat. He'll peel the bark off of the tree to get to the Cambria layer, or even deeper if there's termites in it looking to eat bugs that are underneath the bark. This guy was bottle raised in the living room. The end of his in-the-house career at 8 months old was when he discovered there is no childproof lock that will keep him out of anything. If he can't open it with his hands, he can bite through it with his teeth. His teeth are significantly bigger than what looked like could fit in his mouth because he has a gap in his top jaw. So his bottom tooth comes all the way up through his jaw and is basically tickling the skin at the top of his nose. So his bottom tooth is probably about 1.25 inches. His top tooth is about 1 inch. So this dude could bite all the way through your hand if he was in the mood. But this guy is an ambassador animal. If you're seeing me on Facebook or TikTok or something with an animal riding on my shoulders at field trips, this is him. His favorite thing to do when he's not on display is to run up into the branches of the trees in the petting farm. And he'll shake the trees like this, and the leaves all rain down, and the goats run around and go, "It's raining food, it's raining food." And he sits in the top and goes, "Ha ha, you fools." And they all have a wonderful time at it. But that is Coda, the coatimundi. The two in the next room over are a breeding pair. This one's a pet animal, those two are a breeding pair. We believe we will soon have a baby Cody, because the female is normally the honey brown color of the other ones, but just before she has a baby, she turns gray. And this is what a baby Cody looks like. They will stay with their mother for 5 weeks, and then they'll ride on my shoulders for about 3 months until they're trained up as an ambassador animal like this guy. And then they'll go somewhere else to ride on somebody else's shoulder, so they can have a cool animal too.
What does an ambassador mean?
Say what?
What is an ambassador animal?
An ambassador animal means it represents its species and it's meant to interact with people. So like for instance, our sloths come from an ambassador program that someone else runs. And for them to come here, they need to be an ambassador animal, which means that they actively seek human attention and they genuinely enjoy human contact. I have a sloth encounter because I went to one in Central South America. I'm not going to name the place, but you go there on a cruise ship. And I thought it was great and wonderful and lovely and a lifetime experience. And I was horrified a year later when I found out that according to the government of Costa Rica, or slothconservation.org or slothconservancy.net, that those animals have an average lifespan of 1 month because they take them from the rainforest and it stresses them so bad that they can't survive. Ours are many generations captive bred, so it's the difference between a house cat and a feral cat. Your house cat will sit in your lap and purr while you pet it. The feral cat will try to claw your eyes out while it tries to get away. So ours are ambassador animals that are many generations captive bred, and the generation 0 of the animals that this guy's been raising for 35 years now, and he is a doctor of veterinary medicine, were animals too injured to be returned to the rainforest. So nowhere in their lineage is there any animal that was ever taken against its will from the rainforest unless they were too injured to be returned. And ours are generationally further removed from the rainforest than I am from the Nina Pinta in Santa Maria. But that's a great question. What is an ambassador animal? I don't usually tell about that, but yeah, it's great. All right, next animal. Come on, Coda.
Guys, I'm going to mute this for just a second. We're trying to find somebody.
springs out like that. And that's why this next guy's name is Bakugan, as he's our personal Bakugan. Thank you, sir.
Alright guys, we are going to feed Zoe here in just a second. I just have to grab a different chair and we're going to hang out with Zoe and feed her. Zoe is our baby sloth, so give me just a second guys and we'll get started.
You did good to know it's an armadillo. This is a Brazilian three-banded armadillo. They come from Brazil. These are not the kind you see on the roads in North America. This guy is three-banded because he's got his 1, 2, 3 moving bands, and then he's got lines of skin that hold his bands together. Similarly, his front and his back half of his carapace, this is not a shell, this is a carapace, because this is a mammal, not a bird, are also little bony plates that are held together by skin. So if you hold this guy up towards the light, you can see the little hairs coming through all over, even through his carapace, because mammals have carapaces, reptiles would have a shell. And there are about 50 kinds of armadillos. There are 2 that can close up into a complete ball like this. So this is his head, this is his tail. They just dovetail together like that. And when he comes out like the Bakugan, he just springs out and he's a little animal. And then when you set him down on the ground, he runs around like a little potato on high heels. This guy is an insectivore, meaning he loves to eat bugs. So this guy likes to eat superworms and mealworms, hornworms, waxworms. We have shipped in black soldier fly larvae and housefly pupa, and he will voraciously go after those. So they come refrigerated, we sprinkle them out the dirt box in his room, and then he digs down after them to find them. And he is a year old. I am told that this guy can reach the size of a soccer ball, run 30 miles an hour, jump 3 feet straight in the air. But I'm going to have to see that to believe it.
Alright guys, I'm getting just a couple more things set up and then we're going to go ahead and feed Zoe.
So when I finally get a female one of these, I'm going to name it Shotgun to go with Bakugan. I'm going to get him a little walkout music, you know. But the three-band armadillos always have identical quadruplets, and they are 90% of the time male. So getting a female of them is tricky to say the least. Alright, let me get the next animal.
She said,
So Baku will ball up and he'll say, I don't believe you can get me. But he's fairly accurate on that because that carapace, I'm told, would stop at 22 short. These ones have a different approach. They ball up, and when they ball up, they're very, very spiky. They're quite sharp. But then when they calm down and open up, you can just...
Alright guys, we're switching microphones and stuff, so I'm hoping that this will be better. How is the sound? Alright guys, we are going to grab Zoe out of here, and look how she's hanging. Do you see her? We're going to grab her, here we go. Hey Zoe. Alright guys, I got Zoe, and we're going to lower this just a little bit. It definitely feels like a Friday, y'all. We have so much stuff going on. What a busy day. But it's all good, right? It is all good. Alright, we're hanging out with Zoe here, and she's gonna get a little bit of veggies. So if you've ever wanted to come hang out with a sloth, you can do that here. Where are you trying to get to, Caden?
Under that sink.
Oh, you're good. Zoe here is gonna have a little bit of breakfast. She just used the bathroom. So, oh, look at Caden over there working hard. Caden, say hi to everybody.
Hey everybody.
Caden here does a ton with our landscaping and maintenance, and he works hard and has to be out in that heat all day. So everybody thank him for all his hard work, because he's a big reason why it looks so good. Him and Sam and a couple other people work hard all day long out there in that heat. So that's the reason it looks good here. Thanks again, Caden.
Oh, you're welcome. Keep it up.
Alright guys, let's see what Zoe wants here. Oh, no green bean. She's a little picky sometimes, but that's alright. Squash? Oh. She loves that squash. Alright. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm having a pretty good day. We are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We have over 150 animals. That's right. We have sloths, kangaroos, llamas, alpacas, zebras, and we have spider monkeys. If you've ever wanted to hang out with a spider monkey, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. Zoe here is loving her snacks. I think she might be a snackaholic. And then just right up here above us, we have Flash. He's hanging out. He's like, what's going on? Sloths eat about 10% of their body weight every single day. They only use the bathroom every 7 to 10 days. And when they use the bathroom, they lose 30% of their body weight. How unbelievable is that? Zoe here is amazing. So all of our sloths are two-toed or two-fingered Linnaeus sloths. Zoe here, her birthday was December 16th. That's when she turned 1. Flash is about 7, and Dash is 10 months old. We're gonna be getting a 4th sloth soon, number 4. And her name will be Chloe. We got a spider monkey about 3 or 4 months ago. So if you've ever wanted to hang out with a spider monkey, you can do that. His name is Georgie. Got some miniature Scottish Highland cows. They're the cutest things ever. I have Dolly and Annie, and they are micro minis. So they are just so small. Zoe here, after she uses the bathroom, she typically has a pretty ravenous appetite, but that's totally okay. So we might even be feeding Dash here in a minute. Oh, she does not like green beans. Sometimes they're a little finicky, and she was like, nah, I don't want it. You want a sweet potato? No on the sweet potato. So you were a squash girl this morning? I feel like if Zoe was rolling through the drive-thru of like Starbucks, she's like, I want a small, extra rice, kind of warm, I like some fruit in it. That's how she'd be ordering her Starbucks. Look at her playing for the camera. She's looking around. She's like, I hear more food noises over there. Do you have the food? Hey, lady, do you have that food?
I have no food for you.
She's like, come on, look, I'm crossing my hands. I'm looking very cute for you. I want to eat. Oh, so sad. Oh. But I'm Zoe, and I'm really cute, and I'm sitting over here. This is what I think Zoe thinks. All right, Zoe, you gotta eat this stuff. You're not getting any rice. Zoe here is doing a great job of packing on the pounds. She's not scared to eat, and that's okay, but we just want to feed her the good stuff, so we've had to cut back the Snickers. No more Snickers for Zoe. It's serious. I'm just kidding. There's no Snickers. Michaela, if you want, you can throw on that other mic that's in that big black case, and they can hear you.
Oh, I have nothing to say.
Oh, she does not want to talk. She is done talking. And then look, we have Flash again. It's the Sloth party. Oh, can I get them all? Here we go. You need to calm down, Zoe. You're getting a little out of control. This is what she's like every time we take her to the club. She's like trying to get to the front of the line. It's a little crazy. Come on, eat this. All right. Guys, this is Flash. That's Dash, Michaela, Kevin, and Zoe. So come on out to Ocoee Riverside Farm and you can hang out with all of these awesome animals. We have over 150 animals. Some cool facts about sloths is they have 46 ribs, 2 sets of 23, and all of their internal organs are attached to each other with like a connective tissue. That enables them to survive that fall so that way they can not get injured. How amazing is it that God designed them like that? Pretty fun. Oh, there goes Flash again. How's Dash doing back there, Michaela?
He's hungry this morning. Flash was trying very hard to get a hold of some of his rice, but was not successful.
He wants that rice. Zoe, you're not getting any rice.
Hey, bud. Hello.
Okay. I think Flash likes you. Did you put rice on your face?
I did not. Zoe is also after my rice. Now he's licking my face.
So, people ask, are our sloths friendly? I think that's a solid yes. He was kind of rubbing his face on me this morning too. I was like, guys, we want all of our animals to be friendly. We're never going to force Flash to be held by anybody. But if he ever wants to crawl on one of the staff, we would love it. But it's not something that we're going to force. Let me zoom this back out so y'all can see everybody again. There we go. All right, so this is the sloth crew. Michaela is the sloth queen. We might have to make her a shirt that says sloth queen. That would be pretty amazing. What do y'all think? Zoe is a super picky eater this morning, which I am kind of blown away by. Like, she's not going for it.
She just went to the bathroom last night.
I know. Why not give them rice also? So we give rice when they are very, very small. It's kind of like a nutritional supplement and it's mixed with different things. But we don't feed that much to the adults. But every now and then they get a little treat. And obviously they get fruit. So fruit has fructose in it, but that can also spool up the bacterial growth. So our goal is to make sure that the animals are healthy. It's just like kids. I mean, what kid wouldn't want to eat a Snickers every day? But we can't let them do that because their teeth will fall out. Oh, there's Flash. He's checking it out.
He is trying to eat his breakfast. Leave him alone.
Oh. Flash, you want one of these? Come on over here, bro, and I'll give you more. Look, there's your green bean. Guys, I'm trying to distract Flash, but it's pretty hard. Alright, let's see if we can make all this work. Flash? Zoe's not messing around. She's getting stronger too. She was in there climbing pretty well, like
Yeah, well, in the middle of Flash's encounter, she was like hanging on by her back feet by the branch that she usually hangs on with her front feet.
Yeah.
And was all the way turned upside down, messing with the bottom of her hammock.
Yeah. So I've started, like, whenever I go in there, I make her follow me around to
Yeah.
make her move more. Guys, so we're really encouraging all the sloths to have like a great playtime. And what we do is, for enrichment, is when we set them down, sometimes we let them follow us around. Because the sloths really do want to cuddle. Look, Zoe is now, I think she's going to try to climb over me. That's exactly what she's doing.
What on earth?
Yep. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. No. She's
trying to get to this rice.
Yep.
Well, Dash is about finished it all, Zoe, so.
They eat about 10% of their body weight every single day. And look how cute Flash looks. Come get your picture with Flash. It's how cute. Oh, they're gonna touch noses. It's like, oh, watch out. They're they're giving a little kiss.
What?
Flash is like, he's a little jealous. I think he's like, yo, I thought I was the dude here. I was trying to see if Flash was gonna do anything else awesome. Alright, I think Michaela's gonna put Dash down because that rice is making it very entertaining. We always love some good entertainment. And then here in a second, we're gonna go catch up with a horse ride. I think Fallon is giving a big horse ride, and that's where we're gonna head out to next. I think it might be warmer in here than it is outside right now.
I think so. I don't know why it's so hot.
I'm gonna give you her and I'm gonna head out before I combust. Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, give me 1 second. I gotta drop a mic and then we'll be heading out of here. I'll grab the back. Come 1 second.
Barely more than 1 ounce. The micro squirrels do make excellent pets because you only clean their cage 4 times a year. Summer, winter, spring, fall once. They live in a 10-gallon aquarium and they eat about $20 worth of food in a whole year. And what's that? Not surprising. They just woke up. We call that the full farm experience. No extra charge. He's right there. But
Alright guys, let's go catch up with the horses. Here we go.